Hi my beautiful wood fairies, I'm so glad to finally reconnect with you again after some times of absence. I'm really sorry about that, but I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so patient and loyal and dedicated to the channel by keep liking and watching and commenting, etc. So today I want to present you this new video, which is about what is a person saying to their friends about you. So we have three piles here that you can choose from. There is the She of the Woods in pile number 1 with the Jade, and underneath we have the Mystic Fairy Tarot deck, which I'm going to show you. Pile number 1 then has the White Stag with the Ocean Jasper crystal, and the deck that I'm using is the Spirit Song Tarot deck. I'm going to show you. And finally the third pile has the Portal with the Fluorite crystal, and we are going to use the Javelin Tarot cards. I was about to forget the name, but that's it. So take as much time as you like in order to make your choice. You can even pause the video here and meditate on your person, whatever works for you. You can even use a pendulum, or you can have a look at the timestamps in the info box below and see whichever of those numbers really resonate with you or that sound familiar to you, and you can click on that. So really you can be creative, and as long as you're following your intuition, you're going to be fine. You are also free to listen to more than a pile, for example one for every different person that you have in mind, or even the 3 piles for the same person, if that's what you feel like doing. There's absolutely no rule in that regard. Just remember that this is a general reading, therefore may or may not entirely resonate with all of you since the audience is so wide. Therefore try and pick only whatever resonates and throw the rest away, okay? And if you ever decide to get a more specific reading about your specific situation, you can find me and you can contact me in the email, and I would be absolutely delighted to offer you a private reading instead. There's also the possibility to get a Reiki healing session, so you can find all the infos in the info box below, and I can't wait to see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen pile number 1 with the She of the Woods and the Jade, what you're seeing here is a spread from all of my botanical cards, included the Owen Trees Oracle cards. And so my wish is to start this reading with a very grounded energy. We're gonna ask messages to these cards about what is your person saying to their friends about you, okay? And then we're gonna go deeper into the reading by using the tarot cards as well. So I've been studying these cards that I drew specifically for your pile, and I'm seeing here that your person is saying a lot of lovely things about you to their friends. Indeed, where to start? Definitely you are a person full of surprises, and also you do enjoy surprises. And one of the main things that struck in this reading is that you are a pioneer. You don't mind being the first one of a new path. You don't mind taking the path that is less taken, even if nobody can give you advice about that because nobody has been there before. You don't mind. You're just very adventurous that way. You love new beginnings. You find that there is magic in those wood paths that nobody has ever been into. And there is a lot of excitement in beginnings expressed by the eucalyptus cards, but also by the what's the name of this, the soothsayer, and then the thimble witch. Those are very unfamiliar names for me, so let me know if I'm pronouncing them wrong. So clearly, yes, they're really admiring you for doing something that is a bit out of the box, that not everybody have heard about it. Also, I can see that there is some psychic abilities in you. They're talking about your high intuition and your psychic abilities that you are using to heal people's pain, to ease people's pain. So from Mugwort and Mandrake put together, it really feels like you might have some sort of energy, healing energies that you're able to offer to people, like Reiki, for example. You use your psychic abilities in order to ease other people's pain. That's what I'm seeing here. It could be as well that you are practicing some alternative medicine, some alternative healing powers. It could be in herbs, it could be in crystals, it could be in yoga, it could be in the healing sounds. You can let me know in the comments below if this is right and if this does resonate with you, because it's a very specific message. And I can see as well that you resonate, you emanate a lot of peace and harmonious vibes from you. So you really have this power to make people around you feeling more at peace and more grounded. And I see this from the She of the Woods. Also, they might be saying that you really feel at home in the woods, in the forest, in nature, and that you are connected with everything. With this Eastern Cottonwood, you're connected with the animals, with plants, with people, but also with rocks, and with any element in this earth. You are connected to it. You are not isolated by any element on this planet. So that's a really beautiful thing. And also what I can see, something really interesting, is that with the spindle here, one of the own trees, you show your sweetness and your trust just to people that have earned it from you. So you're not the sweetest straight away, or you don't give other people's your trust straight away. It needs to be earned. Or maybe you don't share your knowledge straight away, or you don't share your psychic abilities straight away. It needs to be earned. So it makes me feel as well that possibly this is part of your profession then. So people need to pay you in order to receive those services. And with the ivy, they might be saying that you're still doing a lot of soul search, that you haven't found your definite path just yet. You're still looking for something, looking for some extra purpose, looking for some extra meaning. And that, yes, that you keep growing, that there is no single day that passes without you learning something new, or expanding your consciousness, or growing as a person. There is a slightly negative association to the ivy in reverse, which is you could be your growth sometimes could be destructive, and maybe you don't really mean to do it. It's like ivy growing and then clinging to walls and then eventually destroying the walls from within. So it might not resonate with you, but yeah, for some of you, your person might be saying that at times you could be clingy, or that your expansion can be sometimes a little too much for them. Maybe they are not growing at the same pace, and therefore they could feel slightly blocked because they are comparing themselves to you. So that's what I'm perceiving here. And then obviously, yeah, we have the barge here that speak about being courageous and brave, and then we have the golden poppy that speaks about dream. And clearly those are the traits that are motivating you towards embarking new beginnings, embarking new paths. You, as I said before, are a pioneer. So of course, to be a pioneer, you need to be very brave and courageous, because there's nobody there giving you advices on where you should go. There's no map. You need to create your own map, okay? And yeah, they're saying to other people that you have a lot of imagination, that whatever you dream, you try and turning it into reality. And with this jade as well is beautiful, because the jade has the color of the heart. So any green crystal is being used to heal the heart, and it seems and to bring peace, obviously, and to ground you. So it's very magical that we've been picked this stone together with the sheep of the woods, and together with the eastern cottonwoods. When I picked these cards, I didn't really think of the connection, but now by doing this reading I can understand why they choose each other. Okay, so let's go to the tarot cards now. You've been picked the Mystic Fairy Tarot. Here they are. So what else does your person say to their friends about you? Please and thank you, Mystic Fairies. Oh, sorry. What silly. I've been picked the wrong cards. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the video here because look at what I've been picking. Be nice to do a flower readings, but that's not what I promised you. This is the right deck. Apologize for the mistake. I actually did feel like the deck was incredibly thin, and I was like, there's something wrong here. Okay, so Mystic Fairies, what does their person say to their friends about pile number 1? Please and thank you. Queen of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's interesting. So it says here that although you might be a very decisive person with a very clear mind, at the same time you're not harshly assertive. You're not sharp. You are careful with the words that you pick when you're talking to other people. And it could be that also you really want to help everybody, so you try and take more tasks than you can actually afford, and so you might try to juggle too many things, and then eventually some of them will slip through your hands. But okay, that's what I'm seeing here. There could be some difficulties in saying no. You might not have really straight, clear boundaries, okay, with this Queen of Swords. So they might say to their friends, she's too good, she say yes all the time, even though she doesn't have any time for that person anymore. Maybe the week is full, everything is fully booked. But she cannot say no. She wants to help everybody. So they might be saying that you are quite busy as well. And I can sense that this busyness is very much associated to the work that you do, to the light work that you do with your psychic abilities and helping other, healing their pain, easing their pain, like we said before. So of course, since you know that they are actually coming out of your sessions feeling a lot lighter and a lot more positive and happier, it truly does motivate you to keep doing it for as many people as you can. Temperance, you're very, very patient. That's what they're saying about you, and you always want to bring the peace into the room. You want people to reconcile with each other, so you could be a mediator, helping two friends to make peace or to understand each other if there has been some language barrier, for example, or misunderstanding. And you also like to give chance to other people when they've done you wrong, and when you're waiting for some results as well from, for example, something that you've been working on for so long. You're very patient. You are not you don't become suddenly negative just because you haven't seen what you've been working on, or you haven't seen the fruit of your labors, basically. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so that's the problem about you, is that you keep giving even though you're not receiving much back. I mean, doesn't have to be a problem. This is your trait. That's what they're talking about you to their friends. She is a giver. Doesn't matter if she's receiving back the same amount of effort and love and energy. She will just keep giving. And this could be it could create sometimes some limitation, especially if you are in a relationship, because your person might miss you, might not have enough time to spend with you, or you keep saying yes to your friends maybe as well if they need some help from you, and even if they're not paying you exactly with money, or maybe they are bringing you some of their veggies that they've been growing in the gardens or whatever. Don't want to dive too deep into details, but it seems like not always it's an equal give and take, okay? And so your person might feel this. It's very, very aware of this. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's not an issue for you, but your person is talking about this. It's not talking badly about it. I feel that there's a lot of admiration for you, for your personality and your dedication to other people. Definitely with the fact that you're so connected with everything here, it could be as well that you hear spirits talking to you, and that's why so many people come to you as well, because you hear messages for them. You could be channeling messages for them. You could be able to talk to people who has passed away, or you could be able to talk with trees. That's what I'm sensing here. So you definitely have some special powers, and a lot of people are requiring your attention. We have Ace of Pentacles. Again, there's a lot of emphasis on work and new beginnings. Okay, so it really feels like you're starting something very promising that is also allowing you to earn a good amount of money, or at least there's a lot of abundance and hope there. So they are talking about this new beginning for you that has been so bright and shining for you. But also they could be saying that you're pretty much focused on your work right now. There is 8 of Wands, so they could be saying that there is very little communication between the two of you, or you're not traveling as much as you were before, or there's not as much movement as it used to be, much stamina as it used to be. It could be as well a message of resistance, like you keep receiving these calls and messages and requests of help from other people, and this your person is feeling as a little bit of resistance towards this. So that's what they're saying to their friends about it. They're basically venting a little bit about the fact that they wish there were less messages, or at least they wish that there could be more communication between the two of you, or more trips. Then we have 8 Pentacles, another really work-oriented cards. So they speak about how regular you are with your routine. So everything is pretty much planned in your day, or at least you always meet your orders. Okay, if people are ordering something from you or requesting some service, you always meet them in time. There's a lot of Virgo energy here, so you're very detailed orientated as well. If you help people through making some packages, like well-being packages with natural fragrances and crystals and whatever, like I'm just making it up now. You put a lot of details in the package itself, and you put some lovely messages in there so that the person feel really loved. Then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So they're speaking about some innocence within you that could turn into naiveness at times. So they might be saying that at times they're not super aware of scam people, or people taking advantage of you. You could be a little naive about that. Like if people are saying, oh, actually I'm changing my mind about that. I was gonna say, so if people are saying to you, oh, if you can please give me your service and then I'll pay you back in the next month. But then as you could be saying, yeah, sure, whatever. But then I remember the spindle here, which says you offer your services only when it's actually earned, or offer your sweetness when it's earned. So I'm not sure about that, but there is some level of naiveness here. It could be simply that you still you still have this childlike attitude, and as in you enjoy life as a kid, you're like still a very free spirit. You enjoy being silly as well. I don't know though why is he in reverse like that. Maybe you don't take as seriously their request for more attention. You just take it very lightly, and they don't appreciate that so much. Page of Cups. Let's see what else comes out. Queen of Wands and Four of Cups in reverse. So even though sometimes they might be saying to their friends certain things that are bothering them, they might be venting sometimes about small little things. At the end of the day, they always say to them, actually, don't listen to me because I can't really complain here. I am such a prick right now because she is just wonderful. I'm so deeply attracted from her. She's my queen. By the way, don't get too fixated on the gender here. This is not a gender specific reading. Just adjust it to your own situation. Sometimes it's just a bit easier to pick a gender, but again, just feel free to dismiss that. So yeah, they do say that you are their center of their life, and they feel like so much passion towards you, and they would be very ungrateful to speak badly or complain about anything in this connection because it's simply just perfect. They couldn't ask for anything better. Okay, so they know how lucky they are with these Four of Cups in reverse. And then we have a Knight of Pentacles. So they speak about you as a very loyal partner that is down to earth, that is very hardworking, that is there, that is present, and that is quite efficient as well, and that they can rely upon you, especially if you make plans for the future. They know they can rely on you. Then there is Five of Cups in reverse. So they're saying that they're not any longer focusing on the things that they have lost, okay, that you guys have lost, and this could be related to some painful experience that you both might have shared in the past, or some sadness that they have lived in the past. Now I can try and clarify that, but it seems like it's no longer there. Whatever pain it was is no longer there. They're just being very present in the present moment and very grateful. They appreciate this connection really well. They might have lost you for some time. Maybe in the past they haven't been super grateful. They have been a little negative. They thought they didn't deserve you. So they were sabotaging the connection on purpose, or subconsciously, I mean. And so yeah, it could be that for sometimes you haven't been in touch, and now they are finally gaining positivity again, and they can't believe that they behaved like that in the past. There is King of Swords in reverse, so that's definitely a soulmate connection. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse. They could be saying that the two of you sometimes have some troubles in communication, that you might not understand fully each other. because you might not say the full truth to each other, because you're too scared to hurt the other maybe. King of Cups. Yeah, there could be some love that is not fully expressed here. And Death in reverse. For resistance to change, resistance to transformation. So it's like you could be stuck to a certain pattern of communication that could change if only you would add a little bit of love, extra love, or communicate your loving thoughts a little more. But there could be some resistance into transforming this relationship or your type of communication. That's interesting. I feel like I need to explore that a little more. It could be that the relationship has changed. For some of you, it could be as well that the relationship has changed from a romantic to a friendship. That's why the King of Cups in reverse. Maybe one of you has rejected the romantic offer of the others or the apologies of the others. The Page of Cups in reverse that we saw before and that I was slightly confused about, it could be as well a rejected apology. They're still saying really lovely things about you, but at the same time it could be that there has been some miscommunication here with this Eight of Wands in reverse. And we are in Mercury retrograde right now, so there is definitely a lot of problems in transport and communication. It could be that deep in their hearts they know what is the solution, just simply bring a love into the table, but there is some resistance in changing this this pattern that could be toxic, in which the two of you are just speaking with your ego and or not speaking at all. You're not, maybe just to avoid a conflict or to avoid a misunderstanding. They're saying though that they might have been not grateful enough in the past and not realizing the beauty of this connection in the past, and that now they are realizing how much they would lose if they would miss you, and that they just want to concentrate on the positive, because they don't want to be in that position in which they're going to regret something. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, exactly. They are still holding tight on you. That's what they're saying to their friends. They don't want to miss you. They don't want to lose you. So it really feels like if there has been some misunderstanding, some miscommunication, some conflict, it feels like they are saying to their friends, I do not want to lose her or lose him. I don't want to break up with them. I'm still pretty much attached to this person. I know the communication needs to be changed. There's a little bit of resistance, but hopefully we'll get there. Okay. So yeah, again, Page of Swords in reverse is like some difficulty in sending the right message here. But yeah, with the Chariot, beautiful way to end the reading. They definitely want to see movement in this connection. They want to keep going into this journey with you. That's what they're saying to them. They want to see progress. They want to go with you towards the next level. So that's what they're saying to their friends. And I really hope that this reading has been resonating with you. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. For the rest, I'm here if you'd like to receive some private reading or Reiki healing session. And if you'd like to send a donation, there is the PayPal donate link in the info box below. And as well, you can find the Amazon wishlist if you'd like to send a new deck my way. That's everything for now. apart from the usual like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and there is the hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. That's really everything for now. Sending you big hugs, and I hope to see you again in the next video or to hear from you. Bye bye now. Big hugs. Hi my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the white stack in pile number 2 with the Ocean Jasper crystal, so what you're seeing here is a spread with all of my botanical cards, and I thought it would be nice to start the reading with this grounding energy first and then go more in detail with the tarot cards later on. So I've been drawing this card specifically for you, meditating on your situation, on your person, and I've been studying these cards, and what came out mainly is that your person is saying to their friends that at the moment you are possibly distracted with this Montezuma Cypress in reverse, and you find it hard to concentrate. There's probably lots of stimulus catching your attention right now. It's really hard to focus. And with the Monterey Pine is not very far the definition of the Monterey Pine either, because they speak about somebody that is quite confused, have a hard time being firm in their mind, and is trying to keep lots of options open. So the two cards together kind of gives me this idea that you're really much up on your head, or at least this is what they might say about you to their friends, that currently you're not really grounded. There's a lot of mental energy and there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of clarity that need to be reached, and possibly there could be a decision that you need to make, but you're too distracted, and that's why you don't have the ability to make one choice that you're happy with, and so you're keeping the options open. Could be that you're working too much and you don't have time to think about that decision, for example. So if they're talking to their friends about this aspect in particular, it could be because it is concerning them as well. It could be involving them as well in some way. So they might have asked you to make a decision about the two of you, or they might have asked you to put more attention into a specific area that involves the two of you. Maybe an issue, so that you could give a little bit more thoughts about it. Maybe a change in your relationship, maybe moving out, something that today I would like you to think about, but currently it seems to them that you're too distracted and that it's too hard for you to make a choice. As well, I'm having this feeling, but it might resonate with a tiny little portion of you, that there could be some polyamory vibe here, as in maybe they've asked you to choose between them and somebody else, and you would like to keep the options open instead. Okay, and I'm seeing as well that with this nettle in reverse, you could be a little irritable right now, that you could feel like any tiny little noise is irritating you at the moment, or any tiny little stress is irritating you. So they are saying to their friends that they better keep you alone for now, because anytime they try to speak to you, you might get irritated and they don't want to trigger you. At the same time, the nettle in reverse might speak about somebody that is scared about the dangers of nature. So somebody that is a bit more urban rather than adventurous and wild. So they might be talking about that if that resonates. And then the primrose speak about somebody that is quite caught in the illusionary aspect of romantic love. So somebody that possibly might fall in love too soon, or definitely just concentrate on the beautiful aspect of the new person that they have met without considering that there is a whole bigger picture behind what they have just discovered, and that possibly is a little too soon to go and marry this person or go on a journey with this person. So it feels like your person is saying to their friends that you are currently having this, are caught in this illusion of romance. So it could be talking about them, as in, oh, she fell in love straight away with me, she's so romantic about me, but she doesn't fully know me just yet. Or she thinks that everything is going to be perfect, but at some point we're going to have to face our inner shadows and have to realize that there's parts of each other that we're not going to like, and she is not aware of this yet. Sorry if I'm using genders, it's actually not a gender specific reading, so you feel free to change the pronouns for your specific situation. And or it could be talking about somebody else. Especially it would fit if this is about a polyamorous situation, because they might be saying to their friends that currently you are in these early stages of a new relationship in which you are very dreamy and happy, you're walking on clouds. And so they are saying how much you are up in the air. And it would make sense as well with the Monterey Pine, Montezuma Cypress, all of this confusion and a distraction. Yeah, you could be in love at the moment, and that's why you're so distracted. You could be in love with more than a person, and that's why it's so hard for you to pick one at the moment. Okay, and again, just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Being a reading for a big audience, it makes sense that some of the things will not fully resonate with you. What I'm seeing here as well is that at the same time, even though they're talking about all of this air energy, there is a lot of grounded energy at the same time. So they're saying that you are you reached a point in which you are aware to be up in the air, and that you have decided that it's time for you to take some time alone to ground yourself and wander in the twilights, so that you can concentrate on your inner world and possibly listen to the messages from nature, from the outer world. Like we have here, the white stag represent the outer world, and support from that world as well. So it could be that they are saying to their friends that you would need this time to ground yourself, or it could be that they're saying to their friends that at the moment you are working on yourself in order to ground your energy and feel more connected with yourself. What is it that you feel? What is it that you want, that you believe? And that you're trying to be strong as well, and adapt to yourself in these difficult conditions, like the bearberry. Don't know if you pronounce it bearberry or beerberry. And that you're trying to feed yourself, to nourish yourself. And the gorse, I think this is the gorse, let me see, no, the blackthorn, it talks about all knowledge. So they might be saying about you that you're a very knowledgeable person, that you're very clever, that you know a lot of things, you're really educated, highly educated. Or they could be saying as well that you're trying to gather all of this knowledge for yourself in order to find your path and feeling more grounded and being able to make that choice and being able to be less influenced by the outer world, and so that you can have a firm point in the center of yourself. Okay, we have then the woodwife as well, is trust your intuition. So I feel that that is where they are talking to you about this moment, this stage, not moment, this stage in which you are at the moment, that you are trying to listen to yourself, listen to your inner wisdom, to your intuition. So you're being possibly distancing yourself from this person, partner, crush, whoever that is, friend, so that you can gather all the knowledge you have and understand what needs to be done. And what else do we have here as well? yeah, there is a card, sorry, this is the card about the knowledge, but this card, the blackthorn, is actually the card that speak about fate. So they say to their friends that currently you believe that this is your fate, that there is something bigger than you that you have to bend your will to, something that you might not want to be involved in necessarily, is not the first desire that comes out of your soul, but you feel that life is bending you to it. It feels like it's meant to be. You're supposed to go through this experience, okay? So I feel that this is pretty much your intimate experience, and it feels like it's not necessarily connected to them. It's your own journey, it's your own fate, and they are understanding it is something that you need to go through on your own. Okay, I feel that there's a lot of respect here from your person and understanding of what you need right now, because they do feel the empathy for you being so up in the air and confused and distracted and not knowing what to do exactly and being so irritable. So they know that they would like for you to step out of that illusion as well. They would like for you to see reality for what truly is. So they're happy that you're going into this journey of grounding yourself and spending time on your own. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's get your cards. It's the Spirit Song Tarot deck. Let's shuffle it first. You're gonna find that some of the cards will pop out in reverse as well. Nothing to be worried about. They simply make the reading more wholesome. So what is your person saying to their friends about you? Pile number 2. Oh my goodness, the 3 of Shells. I'm saying that because, and King of Shells in reverse, okay. So I'm sorry if this will not resonate with the majority of you, because clearly is a path that not everybody choose, but there is a third party situation here with this 3 of Shell and the King of Shells in reverse. So again, it kind of resonates quite a lot with the polyamory idea, and or at least the fact that you might be caught up in this decision between one person and another. So you want a monogamy relationship, but you haven't chose who to be with just yet, and your person is saying to their friends that they are feeling currently rejected, and possibly as well because they feel you very distracted and very caught up in that romantic vibe from the other person as well. So they might feel slightly hopeless, or at least sense that they're not deeply connected with you right now. And although I feel that there is hope, because since they're mentioning about this journey for you to spend time on your own, they're hoping that possibly at the end of it you will choose them, or you will choose a path that is harmonious for everybody. Indeed, the 3 shall speak about harmony between 3 people, and it's quite friendly and joyful and happy card. The only thing is that this King of Shells is in reverse. It could be that currently your person feels outside of the picture, as if he's not really involved, or he possibly doesn't know if he wants to be involved in that scenario. So it could be that he's there waiting for you to decide to be only with them. It could be that they are considering both options. They are considering that it could be harmonious and beautiful. It could be a unique experience, but at the same time, they are scared to be rejected. So this could be even just a fear. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are feeling rejected right now, but they might be saying to their friends, I could consider that option if only I wouldn't feel abandoned and rejected. Because that is their fear. Like if you would go out on a date with the other person, they might feel very destroyed by it and not being able to cope with him emotionally. So let's see what else they're saying to their friends. The shadow in reverse, which is the death card in reverse. No, sorry, the devil card in reverse. And then the knight of shells in reverse, okay. Again, there is this idea of being charmed by somebody that is not fully genuine here. So they possibly are saying to their friends that you are currently really attracted from somebody that is being very charming towards you, is being very loving, but they don't trust this person just yet. Especially with the devil as well. They think that you could either get addicted from it or getting hurt from it, getting abused by it. So they don't fully trust this person. That's what I'm seeing, if there is a third party involved. Otherwise, it could be that they're saying to their friends that they are they're not able to look at their shadow side just yet, or they're not able to step out of certain addiction pattern, or that they're working on it, but they're still currently not ready to make a romantic, passionate move towards you. That's what I'm seeing. So for some of you, they might be saying to their friends that you are still his friend. Okay, that they're trying to keep things harmonious, they're trying to be helpful, they're trying to listen to you, to give you advice, to be there for you. But they're saying to their friends that they feel treated like a friend because that's what they are offering to you. They're not offering you their love, they're not offering you their deep feelings. They are not being charming, they are not asking you out on a date, and they're keeping that hidden. And possibly they're doing that because they feel that you deserve better, possibly because they have been involved in some addiction, and whether it's alcohol, drugs, sex, or food, or any other type of emotional addiction as well. So they might feel a little ashamed of it just yet because they're still in the phase of stepping out of it. So they're saying to their friends, I'm basically bottling up all of these feelings, all of these actions that I like to take towards her or towards him, but I'm not sure if I'm ready, and I'm not sure if that's what she would want, because I feel pretty much we are in the friend zone. Okay, especially if you've been talking to them about a new crush that you're having, because that could be the scenario here. They are talking about a new crush and they don't like them, and they think that you're quite lost into that illusion, and they feel probably a little frustrated because of it. This natural in reverse could be their own frustration. It could be that the fact that you're talking about another guy or another girl is stinging them. Okay, so now it is making all sense. I hope you're able to distinguish between which one is your scenario, which one is not. Let's see what else. 5 of Acorns, okay. And Page of Feathers. So it could be that frustration that they're feeling is coming out under the form of anger towards their friends. So they feel that they can vent with them at least. But possibly they're not doing it towards you. Or they could be talking about some conflict that you both might have had regarding this topic. There could have been an angry message as well that you might have sent towards them, and they're talking about that. Because the page is always the messenger, so that could be part of it. Or they might be saying to their friends that they are discovering that there is actually a part inside of them that is quite irritated by the situation, and not just that, but also angry. Possibly even angry at themselves because they haven't messaged you first, or because they haven't expressed their love to you first. They haven't been clear towards you, because the Page of Feathers speak about clarity as well. and yeah, discovery, exploration, communication. So letters, messages, and all of that. So if it feels like maybe they're angry because they haven't answered to a message of yours or answered to a call of yours, or they haven't sent that message or called you back then when they had the chance, or because they haven't been clear, as I said. Very interesting. So I really feel that possibly for the majority of you, you might not be together, you might be friends, and your person hasn't been showed you their emotions, their feelings, and they just kept in the friend zone, although they actually wanted something deeper. And now that you're talking to them about another guy or another girl, they're just biting their nails and thinking that possibly they have lost their chance. Or it could be that you guys are together and you have been introducing them to the idea of polyamory, to be with somebody else altogether. Or you just started showing sign, and maybe you're not even aware of yourself, of flirting with somebody else even though you are with them. And so they are angry about that. They could be jealous because of it, okay? And then what do we have? The Emperor. Definitely a desire to be in control of the situation, a desire to be at the center of your attention, a desire to be your main focus. They don't want you to be distracted by other people. They just want you to have all of your attention to them, to not all of your concentration onto them. Four of Feathers in reverse. So they're saying to their friends that you are restless, or that you're restless, or that they are restless. Let me see what other messages comes out, and we'll be able to clarify it. Could be that they are not able to sleep at night because they keep thinking that they should have been the one, and that they'd love to find some stability in this situation and seeing it progressing with this Chariot, but there's no progress there. Two Feathers, because again there is this choice, there is this decision that needs to be made, but you keep going from one option to the other, and you keep not making a choice, a decision. So they keep being really, really anxious, possibly. They can't wait until you decide. Seven of Crystals. Yeah, again, a card of options. Yeah, it's like it's a battle now. It's like it's a game. They want to see the results. They're very impatient to see the results of their work and of all of the time that they have invested with you, and they just can't wait for you to say to them that you picked them. The World in reverse. So they really are impatient for this cycle to be ended, for this chapter to be over. No matter what the answer is going to be, they just can't wait for it to be over so that they will stop being so worried and so tense and so anxious. And possibly they are distracted themselves about all of this situation that keeps going round and round in their head. What else do we have? The Star in reverse. Oh, I feel a bit sorry about them. Maybe you're gonna kill me now because you're like, you shouldn't be sorry about them. You should be sorry about me. Because, yeah, obviously I don't really know the full picture here. And each one of you might have a slightly different scenario. But I'm seeing here that with the Star in reverse and the Ace of Crystals, they basically gave up on a new beginning with you. They feel like it's silly to even keep dreaming about it because it's just not going to happen. And not because of their will. If they feel like you are distracted by somebody else. Nine of Feathers, as I said before, there's a lot of insomnia, worrisome, insecurities. They're possibly even seeing things from a very negative perspective, but they're trying to change it now because it's in reverse. They're trying, to step out of that mental area, because they want to be able to keep going with their life. And yeah, justice here. They can't wait to receive the truth from you, and possibly they are saying to their friends that they are going to be real with you. They're going to be say the truth to you, and it's like they basically pretty much have the conviction that you're going to reject them. But that's what I'm saying. They're saying to their friends that they have very little hope with you, but they at least they feel that the best thing that they can do right now is to be clear with you, to be honest, so that it's going to be over with this chapter and they will finally find out, and so they will stop thinking about it. That's what I'm seeing here. What else do they say to their friends about you and your situation? Flower shells and flower feathers in reverse. Well, that's good. The flower feathers in reverse. It means that they don't want to compete anymore with other people, and they don't want to be strategical either. They just want to be themselves, fully honest. That's what they're saying to their friends. And flower shells. There's definitely a lot of regret for what they haven't done before, for what happened before between the two of you. A lot of regret for what they have lost, clearly. So they are already in that modality of losing you. Four of crystals. Although, look at this, they're pretty much still attached to you, so it's not easy for them to let go. They have such high esteem for you with this Queen of Crystal. They really like you. They really admire you. They would treat you like a queen. They admire all of your practical skills. They admire how much organized you are and how much caring and generous you are towards others, how loyal and hardworking you are, and you always take care of other people, as in making them feel at ease, making them feel comfortable, offering them food and shelter and giving them everything they need. And they really like how motherly you are as well, and they're really attached to the idea that you could possibly be, for some of you, the mother of their kids or a really good, loyal, stable partner. So that's what they would truly like, but it seems that they have lost hope along the way. So I hope that this has been clarifying the situation for you. Let me know in the comments below if it did, and I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. Also, I'm here available for private readings or Reiki sessions if you'd like to receive one. And if you'd love to support the channel, even just a like, a comment, or sharing, it helps so much. And of course, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done it before. And you can also hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. I hope to hear from you soon and to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, big hugs. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the portal in pile number 3 with the Fluorite and the Evelyn Tarot deck. So what you're seeing here now is a spread with all of my botanical cards, because I thought it'd be a nice way to start your reading with this beautiful grounding energy, receiving messages from this oracle first, and then we're gonna go more in depth into the reading with the tarot cards. So I've been drawing these cards, meditating on you and your person, and I've been studying the messages of this card, and what it came through is that your person might be saying to their friends about you that you're currently going through some troubles, that somebody is troubling you, with this Suji at the very center of your reading. There is somebody in particular that is giving you a hard time and is underlined by all the other cards around it. It's actually absolutely crazy, because all of them are talking about this specific situation. The bristlecone pine indeed as well is talking about you facing some difficulties and having to face them strongly, having to keep your head up. And the Betony speak about somebody that is having a hard time facing the person that they have troubles with because they want to avoid conflict. And the Restorers in reverse speak about somebody that is currently out of balance, having a lot of anxiety, and possibly need of some natural medicine and counseling. Because of course, when you are having so many troubles and you're bottling them up, you're not sharing them with the person troubling you, yes, with the person that should hear your annoyed voice. Of course, you're suppressing all of those feelings and they're turning into anxiety. Now, I want to say that the roles can be easily swapped in this reading. So if it is not true that you are currently facing these difficulties, it could be that your person is talking about having some difficulties with you and not feeling like they can actually confront you with it. They can't face it with you. And I know that is a horrible thing to hear right now for anybody, but for that reason I really want you to keep it for you, just if it does resonate, just if it's something that you've been thinking of already. If it's true that it comes completely out of nowhere, then let it come inside one ear and leave the other ear on the other side, because you should never let complete strangers on the internet telling you how is your person feeling. This is supposed to waken up your intuition, and so if it does resonate with you, it's confirming your feelings. Otherwise, just let it flow over you. So if you're not resonating with either scenarios, this is probably not the reading for you, because clearly there's lots of difficulties here, and it seems like they're talking about you facing those, you having to face those. There is Sustain, which speak about their need to want to support you throughout all of these troubles, because it's a card that speak about the chicory is support the cattle. It's a grass that is, it's a flower that animals like cattle and rabbits find in the grass, so to nourish themselves and to support the whole ecosystem. So it's a card of community supporting one another in times of difficulties. And I feel that your person is saying to their friends, I truly wish that I could help her or help him going through these hard times, because she's, or he, of course it's not a gender specific reading, so don't get caught up on that. She's like truly unbalanced right now. She truly needs help, and I wish I could do something for her, but it seems here that it's something that you have to handle yourself. There is tenacity here with the Bordock, and it's a card that speaks about how stubborn you cling on things, especially I'm imagining now a really strong river with a really strong current, and that is trying to drag you away, and you're clinging really, really hard because you don't want to give in. And so this is the strength inside of you that they are admiring, and they know that you'll be able to get through it by yourself. They know that you'll be able to see the light, and this light, this is the message that they feel that they're hoping that you're reaching. Look to the space between the trees for answers. So they're saying to their friends that unfortunately the answers, you can find them only within yourself and within nature, and thanks to meditation and spending time with yourself and looking inward. What I've seen as well is the Heather, which is a card that speak about healing the path ahead. Okay, so they're truly wishing you healing, and they're there for you to help you gaining it. Okay, possibly they're saying to their friends, she or he truly does need some healing. It would be so amazing if she could wind off. And this is the card, the Vine in reverse is a card that suggests that you truly would how would you say, you would truly need some time to separate from everything that is going on right now, to just leave your problems at home and forget about it, and just be caressed by the wind and allow the water to heal you, allow all the elements of the earth to heal you, and completely forget about everything. So allowing you to wind off. Okay. And then there is Stranger Journeys, and this is a card that suggests that you should be very careful next time about what companions you are choosing in order to go through your journey. And this is a card that speaks about the Green Witch, about finding connection with the spirits around you. So again, it's a card that speaks about you needing to connect with the other world instead of connecting with humans right now, because they're just creating more and more anxiety. Okay, so I feel that one scenario, your person is quite concerned about how you're feeling right now, about what you are dealing with right now, how hard it's being for you, and it seems to be something very personal that just concern your own personal life. But of course they're there to support you, and they're there wishing you healing and wishing you light, and they're just there to hold your hand and to listen to you if you need. And so that's what they're saying to their friends. I truly wish I could do something more, but this is her path. On the other side, it could be that they're saying, I'm really having some hard time with her, because there are certain things that I'm finding difficult, but I've never really been talking to her about it. Maybe we should do some counseling together, okay? Like couple therapy, things like that. And at the same time, I see that the positive message here is that they truly want to see the light. They truly want this connection to be durable and strong, okay? They truly feel this desire to nourish each other and to maintain each other close to your heart. Okay, so it feels like either way it's not too bad. Okay, whatever scenario is not too bad. Of course it sounded terrible at first with the Bethany in reverse, but I can see that the intention of this person are quite genuine and pure. They do not want to disconnect entirely from you, but they might have a hard time. They might have a tendency to please people. They might have a anxiety regarding facing people with the sharp truth, possibly because in the past they might have been traumatized anytime that they speak in their truth. And so, you know, everybody has their traumatic stories, and that's what they shape, that's how they shaped us, and that's why we are this way. But I feel that there's, as I said, lots of interest in maintaining this connection. There's a portal here which speak about new beginnings, getaway, change. So possibly they could be saying to their friends that there is a need for you to change, to transform, but it is only going to bring you to an even better stage of this connection. Okay, there's a lot of hope there for a new beginning between the two of you. So nothing drastic, nothing terrific that you should be scared of, nothing destructive. That's what I'm saying. Is if there is any criticism, is only going to be constructive. Okay, fluorite as well as a crystal that help enhancing your ability to communicate and to see things clearly and to be more connected with spirit as well. So I really feel that there is a deeper spiritual reason that are motivating your person to speak this way about you, or to wanting to face these changes with you. Everything is surrounded by light. That's what I'm seeing here. There is the light in this situation. There's nothing dark. Okay, these are just the normal human problems that we have sometimes, also because we care. This person might just not want to hurt you, and that's why they're having a hard time being completely honest. Or, as I said before, this is how they think you are being. You might be very caring towards other people. You might not want to hurt them, and that's why you're holding everything in. But it's becoming unhealthy for you. Okay. It could be as well that they're saying to their friends that you have some witchery powers, that you do witchcraft, and so they're just saying how you're dealing with your problems with spells and affirmation and charm cast, bone cast, tarot cards and things like that. And so I feel that these parties, all the traits that they are admiring about you and that they are praising you for, okay, and these are representing the situation in which you are in, and that is creating troubles, and yeah, and feels like these cards are what they wish for you. So, as I said, healing and winding off. So let's see from the tarot cards what else they're saying about you. There's another card about strength. That's amazing. Just on top of tenacity. And the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it could be as well, this combination of cards together could be talking about you being stubborn regarding facing changes, as in you don't feel ready to face those changes, and that's why you're holding everything in. And it could be as well that you have the hope to go through it, okay, instead of changing entirely the situation, instead of dramatically changing all the elements, you just want to hope that they're just going to heal and that you'll be able to cohabit with them. Okay, so they're saying to their friends, she's being extremely strong to the point that she's really thinking that she's going to be able to heal all of this, although a change might be better for her. That's what I'm sensing here, that they're saying. There is Ace of Wands in reverse, okay, and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, this might talk about some lack of passions, what I'm seeing here with this Ace of Wands in reverse, and with the Hierophant in reverse, possibly some commitment issues. So it could be that they're saying to their friends that this is the main issue that is making them think lately. Okay, they're probably wondering if there is enough passion between the two of you, and if this is a path that is worth being committed to. Okay, for how, I just want to warn you that for how dramatic that sound, if it does not resonate with you, then it does not belong to you. So just let it go, alright? And keep it just, as I said before, just if it rings a bell inside of you. Okay? It seems in general that they might be saying that you are still quite strong in the relationship, that even though there are troubles, you want to keep going through them and keep seeing the light and keep staying together. You don't want to face any drastic change with them, although they think instead that they might want to change something at the base of this connection. They're not sure if it's moved by enough passion and enough motivation. Okay, for some of you. They might be saying as well about some project of yours that it is draining you right now. Possibly you were extremely passionate about it in the beginning, and right now it's just becoming a burden, okay? And that you're trying to stay strong, but you should probably change, whether it's changing career, whether it's changing this project of yours, whatever that is. Maybe you are committed to a friend of yours into buying a land or something like that, and then eventually you realize that there's so many difficulties. You still want to have faith in this person and heal this connection and get through with it, because you have this deep wish that you want to achieve. But your person is probably saying to their friends she would be better off choosing some better companions for her journeys so that she won't have to go through so many troubles. Okay, so that's a very plausible scenario there that I'm seeing. Let's see what else they're saying about you. Page of Wands. Okay. And Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there is this inability to let go. They might be saying that you're really unable to let go, and that there is this childlike type of curiosity for what the future is holding. You have never gone through these experiences before, so you're still holding a lot of hope onto them, and you're still hoping that everything is a matter of learning and growing, and that you are still able to achieve that dream. You're still really attached to that. What else this might say? Page of Wands. It could be as well, when we were talking before about the physical passion, could be that they're saying that your way to express your attraction to somebody is probably a little too soft for them. They might be a little more hardcore. That's what I'm hearing here. Or that you might still have something to learn in that area. I know this is horrible to hear probably, so again, please, if it does not resonate, let it go and embrace every message with an open heart and trying to not react with your ego. But I see that for a lot of you, it could be simply talking about a project that is regarding you, your personal life, because we were talking before about somebody giving you troubles, wrong companions, lots of difficulties, and so it could really well be talking about a project that you are involved with another person. Okay, and the fact that you're still so hopeful about it, so naive and sweet about it. You just don't want to let it go because you've been dreaming for it for so long. Three of Wands and King of Pentacles. So they're saying to their friends that possibly you're waiting onto a person that is being absolutely do we say unresponsible or irresponsible? Okay, that you're waiting to hear for somebody that is actually just pretending to be in charge of the situation, but in reality they don't care as much as you, and they are not putting as many money as you. They're not invested in this connection, so they're just wasting your time. This is what they're saying to their friends. And possibly this is as well what they are scared to tell you face to face, because they are scared that you would get hurt by those words, that you would get offended, and that you would break up with them or distance yourself from them, because you want to receive support from them rather than an antagonist words. But these things, these suggestions, these opinions, they're having them because they care about you infinitely. Magician, so they're saying to their friends that possibly this thing is not going to land in the right place. With the Magician in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, they're scared for you. They're scared for you to get deeply hurt and not to be able to manifest this wish of yours because you're waiting on the wrong person. Okay, it's like they have been able to see that you put yourself in the wrong hands, okay, in toxic hands, and that there's no solution there, that you have a really pure, genuine heart, and that's the beauty of you, and that's why they love you so much. But unfortunately it creates this vulnerability and this possibility for you to be sucked into situations that are going to be painful. Five of Wands in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. It's like, yeah, they're saying to their friends that they don't want to get involved. They don't want to have a fight with you about it. And they so badly wish they could get out of their hermit zone and they could get out. They could express their thoughts that they're having with you. But they're really scared to have a fight with you about it. Yeah, again, this idea of wanting to avoid conflicts is really strong. Two of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups upright. Let me clarify this. In a way, it feels like they're saying to their friends, I can't wait for that connection or for that relationship or for that friendship or for that project to break apart so that I can finally get in there with my beautiful, charming, loving offer and heal her from all of her wounds, lick her wounds, so that she's going to be finally safe in my arms. So that's what I'm hearing from these two cards. Although for some of you, if you resonated with the lack of passion and the feeling not very convinced that this is the right commitment, it could be that these cards are saying, I'm not sure if I am so deeply connected with her. I'm not sure if we are the right soulmates. And with this Knight of Cups as well, the fact that it's like facing the other direction is not facing the couple. It could be that they are thinking to make a move towards somebody else. Oh my god, I really feel so sorry for you guys if this is the truth, and because it must be extremely painful to hear. But as I said before, take it just if it resonates, just if it feels like a confirm to what you were already thinking and feeling. The Moon and Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that they're saying to their friends how you're so you're so feminine and intuitive and gentle and embrace other people's emotions, good or bad. You embrace the darkness of others. But on the other side, you might not be as practical when it's about business, and that you might still be inexperienced, and that's what is possibly creating some problems for you or making you attract the wrong vibe, the wrong people to work with. It could be as well that some of you are saying to some of your, for some of you, your person might be saying to their friends that they have a secret that they haven't showed you just yet, or a secret offer that they're planning to make, but it's going to be slightly delayed, and so that's why they haven't been talking to you about it. So they have an offer, proposal, an idea, a possible solution, but they're keeping it there for when you're going to ask them about it, or when you truly need their help. Seven of Swords and Hanged Man. Feel that this person is saying to their friends that they truly wish that you would just step away from this situation, from those negative, toxic people that are just using you and draining you, because it's not going to be worthwhile waiting for them. With this Hangman in reverse, they just want to wake you up and be like, stop meditating on this, stop waiting for them. It's just gonna freeze you in a state of unknowing, and it's gonna be so frustrating and draining for you. It's not gonna work out with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And Page of Swords in reverse as well. Could be talking about some mean people with bad intention towards you, that they are ready to cut you out of it as soon as they can. So this could be a scam as well, like some people luring you into a project and then convincing you that you have to invest a lot of money and then not getting back to you at all, and eventually stealing from you. That's what I'm saying, cutting you off. It's like you're creating the book, you're investing in printing it, and then they just take the credit for it. Something like that. Very interesting. As well, the fact they don't want to talk to you about it because they don't want, they want you to achieve that truth by yourself. They want you to get to those conclusions by yourself. Devil one in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. Yes, like they are saying to their friends, possibly this is all that you think you deserve, okay? That's why you are settling with it, because you think is the best you can possibly achieve, even though you deserve so much more, so much better results, and you just need to believe into yourself and be a little more positive about the miracles that you can achieve in this life. And yes, they're just really thinking that your mind is currently being influenced by some toxic energies, possibly parents or people that has been belittling you or making you feel like your dreams were ridiculous, and that's why you've been settling for less than what you deserve. Possibly they could be saying as well that you deserve better in terms of this relationship between the two of you, and that they are a bit toxic towards you, and that they're not committal. How do you say? They're not they have commitment issues, and they are thinking already about other people that they would like to make an offer towards. They are being secretive. They're not very investive in this connection, and that you deserve a lot more. Okay, something that is going to bring the right passion. Okay, so that could be for the other scenario, right? And two of wands is like they're just saying to their friends, we're gonna see what's going to happen. It's just a matter of being projected towards the future and imagining all the different scenarios, and see which one is the more likely to happen. You know, it's a phase in which you can just observe the present and imagine the future, but is not a phase in which you can be concretely practical about it. Okay, so they're just saying we'll see what happens, we'll see what the future is holding for us. And Queen of Swords. Okay, so it makes more sense now. So they're saying to their friends that there will be a time, they will be waiting for the right time in the future in which they can be straightforward with you. Although their messages could be cold and not really welcomed by you, they feel that they need to do that in order to reach into this portal and bring clarity and allow you to have a new beginning. Okay, so let me know, guys, if this reading has resonated, and I'm absolutely curious to hear what situation you're involved right now. So let me know in the comments below, and I'll answer to each one of you as soon as I can. I'm here if you'd like to receive some private readings or Reiki healing sessions. You can email me and you'll get all the infos that you need. For the rest, thank you so much for your support, for being so loyal to the channel. Love you to pieces, and hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye, guys.